All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's training. It's all about mindset. I mean, it's crazy how attitude reflects and affects your production and your regular life, right? So, want to talk about this, and it's good to start in the morning, have a routine going. To make sure that you get your mind in the right place, right? You guys see in sports all the time, right? People practice. Whether you practice makes not perfect, right? Practice makes permanent, right? So the greatest Kobe, Michael, they practice as if they were playing the game, right? So how do we change that into our regular work life and our home life, right? Well, are you practicing your presentation like you would somebody that was on the actual phone? Are you cooking, right? When you're practicing a new recipe, are you just messing around? Are you doing that for, the very first time, and you act as if you're doing not the first time, right? So you want to allow yourself to sure make mistakes because practice time, right? That's where you make the mistakes, but at the same time, doing the right mindset will speed up your growth exponentially, right? So let's look at the fixed mindset versus growth mindset. And just from the training alone, this poster alone, talks about that, right? We're not saying it's a negative mindset. We're saying it's a fixed mindset, right? So even though someone might say, "Oh, that's a negative way of viewing things," right? No, it's fixed, right? But good thing with fixed mindset, you can fix it, right? Fixed means it's a stationary, it's immovable, but also you can think of it as, okay, if it's fixed that way, what do you need to do to unfix it to make the new fix a growth mindset? So what's a fixed mindset? The belief that skills, intellect, and talent are set and unchangeable, right? Versus a growth mindset is the belief that skills, intellect, and talents can be developed through practice and perseverance, right? And we did train on this the other day. You guys, go back to the earlier videos. We talk about skills, right? Skills is based on your talent, and talent is based on repetition, right? So go back to that video and talks about skills and skills and how you can develop your skills to become better, right? Because a lot of skills is just a matter of you actually doing. For example, having good work ethics, it's just a matter of practice. Keep showing up on time. That's a behavioral thing. That's a choice, right? So desire. I'll stick to what I know. Either I'm good at it or not, right? That's just being complacent. You're not gonna be better, right? Name me one thing in your life where you didn't work on that you actually got better. For example, potty training, right? Obviously, you're gonna miss the toilet, right, guys? Right? Girls, you sometimes you don't sit down on the toilet at the right time, right? I don't know, I'm not a girl, right? But how many times you had to go through potty training to get it right? How many times your first recipe, whatever your favorite dishes, you cookers, you chefs, your bakers out there, remember the first time you bake your cupcake or you bake your souffle versus you can do it now, right? So if you have to have the desire. Don't let failure get in the way. You only fail if you quit, right? So if you want to learn new things, you have to have that eagerness to take that risk to be able to fail, right? Even if roads can grow in a concrete slab, a sidewalk, right? I've seen it. Dandelions, sunflowers, rose bushes can grow in concrete. They'll maneuver left, right, get water, get sunlight, whatever they need to do, because they want to live. You have to have the desire to keep getting better. Skill set is fine the way it is. There's nothing to change, right? Lonzo Ball, you guys saw it a couple of years ago. He shot like this, right? Well, he wants to be, one of the best ever, right? So he changed his shot in the offseason. What are you guys doing? You're doing your downtime to get better. Are you working on your certifications? Are you working on your script? Are you working on the application, right? Application should take no more than 5 to 7 minutes. If you're taking 20, 30, 40 minutes on application, think about that. You schedule the appointment. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. You book them. You do the fact finding. Figure out what's good for the members. Right? That's what, anywhere between 10 to 20, 30 minutes. And then you can take another 20, 30 minutes on the application. We want to be in and out 30 to 40 minutes. So that way they can go do something else. Right? Last thing you want us to do is spend 2 to 4 hours on an application when it could easily be done within 30 minutes from the whole presentation, right? Effort. This is a waste of time. There's a lot to figure out. Well, guess what? The best things in life takes time. Dating is great, but that long-term relationship is better. You know, marriage is hard work, right? Your retirement planning takes time to grow, right? If you're short-sighted and you're the prisoner of the moment, right? Stocks, crypto, right? Now, I'm not saying to not invest in stocks and crypto, right? What I'm saying is you got to diversify that arena, right? But you can't bank on, wow, boom, it's going to hit 1,000 points, 2,000 points, you know, whatever, right? The best things in life takes time. Just like a souffle, right? You have to wait for it to, you know, pop, the muffin, the cupcake, right? So it's not a waste of time. You have to look at the end game, right? Imagine doctors think that way. Well, they're gonna finish their 8 years of schooling and practicing, right? You know, the championships for any sports, it takes time. Imagine Beethoven stop after the 6th symphony. We won't get the 7th, 8th, 9th symphony of Beethoven, right? It takes time. We get better over time. Setbacks is easier to give up. I'm really not that smart. Well, I would like to think I'm a proven example of not being smart, right? I was in ESL. I still stutter sometimes. You know, I sometimes talk with lips. I rush, you know, that kind of deal. But since opening up my 720 planning back in March, we have about 20 agents within less than a year. It's December as of today, and we have roughly about 20 agents. Hopefully come April, we'll be at 30, 35. If we're at 50, I'll be ecstatic to have 50 agents within my first year. And it doesn't matter if somebody might be smarter than me. They might be more talented than myself. They might be better good looking. Whatever the case may be. But as long as I outwork them, I know I'll be better. Right? You could have, in sales, you can have one major big client. Great. But you have 100 clients. Guess what? I'm going to beat that one major sale. Right? So if you set aside, you know, commissions, bonuses, whatever, that everything being equal, I'd rather hire the individual who's going to work, you know, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours. The hard worker, the one's going to plug in the time, off time, because, you know, they naturally go get better. People are going to follow him or her based on the relationship, the hard work that they put in, all the intangibles that someone who's super, super talented doesn't have to rely on, right? So setback is a good thing. It humbles yourself, and then allows you to maneuver, right? Look at the right side of it. For setbacks, I'll use another strategy. My mistakes help me learn, right? And, you know, off video, we're gonna talk about Ms. Maria, what she did this morning. And most people think it's a setback, but actually she learned a few of it. I gave her some advice on that, and she could be better moving forward, right? So those of you who want to know what's going on with that side, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button on the bottom to get the extended extra features, okay? Feedback. This work is boring. No one likes to do it. Exactly. If this was easy, everybody would do it, and we would get paid minimum wage. Right? And minimum wage jobs are going away. Look at that. You see at Walmart, fast food industry, they're replacing those cashiers with touchscreen prompters. In Walmart in Las Vegas, at my local Walmart, there's no cashiers. It's all self-checkout. There's stores that you just put your stuff into the shopping cart and you just walk out and they charge your Amazon card or your credit card or your Apple Pay or Samsung's Pay. If it was easy, anybody can do it and everybody will do it. And that means that we don't get residual income. We don't get our commissions. And we don't get the satisfaction of helping someone. Right? And Maria's going to talk about that too, how excited she was. Oh, cool. Not only that she's able to fix the lady's situation, but she actually able to fit her finances and help that lady get what she needed to do for her personal 720 planning. And then talented peers. It's easy for him or her. They were born smart. That may be true. Some people were born ahead, right? It's not fair, right? There's no two alike people, right? But they're all like-minded individuals, and great minds think alike, right? So, and we don't want two of the same people anyway. Imagine you have two of me. Oh my God, you guys will like lose your hair or get frustrated or whatever the case may be. To have two of me in your life is not a good thing, right? So the talented individuals will think, well, I wonder how they did it. Let me try to figure it out, right? I recognize my weakness and I know what to fix. So once you're able to manipulate and change your mindset, you'll be able to influence more individuals. I'm proud to say that my team is very diverse in nature, right? So that way we can attack more people and we can divide and conquer better. I always go back to my high school life and junior high life and throughout my whole life, right? In high school, I was in band, I was in the honor classes, I was in sports, I played baseball, I tutored, I was in youth group. I'm able to relate to multiple peoples. But in the event, if I were not able to relate to multiple people, that's okay. That's the power of leveraging your time and your energy. You can hire someone's better than you. Anybody can hire a team that's equal to you and less than you, right? I can always hire college grads because they're brand new. They don't know any better. I can hire high school kids, right, that just graduate. They don't know as much, right? But if you have the ability to hire your peers, you can hire your peers that say something about you. But if you can also hire people who are above your skill set, that's how you're going to grow and expand, right? Most CEOs, right, if you guys ask them, they have C's and they have A, B students working for them, right? So how do you do that? Achieve a good mindset. Make sure you're able to grow. Be humble. Go out there. Practice your craft. Be a master of your trade. And duplicate yourself. I hope that helps today. Let's do it. Let's get out there and expand. Have a great day.